General Hospital spoilers teases that. Yeah, Wednesday, March 24, is going to be messy. Like real messy. Not the cute soap messy where someone spills wine and cries in slow motion. Nah, this is the kind where people disappear and nobody even knows where to start looking. Jason, gone. Just gone. And nobody's got a straight answer. Not even the folks who usually pretend they do. So here's the thing, right? People keep saying Jason might have been grabbed, like snatched up in the middle of something. And honestly, yeah, that tracks. Port Charles ain't exactly safe lately. Feels like every corner got someone lurking, waiting to make a move. But also, there's that other angle. The one nobody really wants to admit out loud. What if Jason didn't get taken? What if he just left? And not in some dramatic goodbye way either. It's more like slipped out, quiet, no note, no warning, just poof, gone. Because he knows everything's spiraling. Too many players, too many secrets, too many things about to blow up at once. Sometimes the only move is to step off the board, yeah? Like, you don't stay and get crushed, you vanish before the crash hits. Make sense? Kinda? But then again, the docs, see, word is, Jason might have actually made it there. Like he was this close to meeting Britt. This close. And then something went sideways fast. Real fast. Because Britt, she ain't just standing there waiting around. She's already in trouble. Cullum shows up, all intense, all in her face, asking questions that ain't really questions, more like accusations. Dude's not there for a chat. He's there to stop her from leaving town. And yeah, also hunting for Jason. Cullum's got his own agenda, and it ain't clean. He's trying to pin something on Jason, some crime, something big enough to justify dragging him in, maybe worse. And Britt, she's caught right in the middle of it. Wrong place, wrong time, or maybe exactly the place Cullum expected. And then there's Rocco. Kid shouldn't even be there, let's be real. But he is. And when things start getting ugly, like really ugly, he steps in, tries to protect Britt. Yeah, you heard that right. Rocco, out here, trying to play hero, and it goes bad. Like, blink and you miss it bad. Cullum gets aggressive, Britt gets slammed, her head hits the wall, hard, not some little bump either. And Rocco just reacts. No time to think. No plan. Just instinct. And then bang, he pulls the trigger. Shoots Cullum. Not clean, not controlled, just chaos. Cullum goes down, injured, bleeding, whole situation spiraling out of control in seconds, and Rocco, he freezes. Like, what did I just do? What did I just do? And the worst part, he's not alone. Because Nathan might be there too, yeah? Watching it happen, seeing the whole thing unfold, Britt getting hurt, Rocco firing the gun, Cullum dropping. Nathan's the kind of guy who doesn't miss detail, so now he's got a front row seat to a disaster that nobody can easily explain away. And Jason, if he was nearby, if he saw any of this or even heard the shot, that changes everything. Because suddenly showing himself is not an option. Not when a kid's involved, not when things are already this messy. Jason ain't gonna risk making it worse for Rocco, no way. So he pulls back, disappears again. Maybe he was there, maybe he wasn't, but either way, he's not stepping in now. And that's where Dante comes in, because of course he does. Jason tries to run or maybe just move, get out, stay ahead of whatever's coming, and Dante intercepts him. Classic law versus outlaw, same old dance. Dante's got a job to do, and Jason's right there, prime suspect in whatever mess Cullum was stirring up. So yeah, Dante arrests him, puts the cuffs on, does it by the book, or at least it looks that way. But here's where it gets weird. There's talk, quiet talk, that Dante might not actually follow through. Like, he makes the arrest, sure, but then lets Jason go off the record under the radar. Because maybe Dante sees the bigger picture, or maybe he knows something doesn't add up. Cullum's story, the timing, the chaos at the docks, it's all off. So instead of locking Jason up, Dante might just open the door and look the other way. risky move, like career-ending risky if it gets out. But this is Port Charles, rules bend all the time. Meanwhile, Brennan's having a whole different kind of meltdown. Turns out Cullum might have been the one pushing for Jason to be hunted down, but somehow, surprise, surprise, Brennan's the one getting blamed for it. Yeah, real convenient, right? Cullum stirs the pot, then points fingers when things go sideways. And Brennan, he's pissed. Like, can't even hide it, pissed. Because now he's stuck trying to explain something he didn't even do, and nobody's exactly lining up to believe him. The optics are bad, the timing's worse, and every move he makes just makes him look guiltier. Dude's in deep, and he knows it. Over at Windermere, things aren't exactly calm either. Not even close. Valentine and Carly, yeah, they're going at it. Not some polite disagreement, more like a full-on clash. Voices raised, tension thick, neither one backing down. Carly's trying to push her angle, probably about the party, the plan, the whole infiltration thing. She wanted someone inside, someone planted, someone who could watch and report back. But it didn't work. Something fell through. Maybe the person backed out, maybe the plan got exposed, who knows. Either way, Carly's play failed. And Valentine? He's not waiting around for another attempt. He decides he's going to handle it himself, which is bold, maybe reckless, depends how you look at it. But once Valentine makes a call, that's it. No changing his mind, no convincing him otherwise. Carly can argue all she wants, but he's already moving forward. And then just when she's already dealing with that, Carly gets hit with more news. Marco's been attacked. Yeah, add that to the pile. And immediately, her mind goes to Lucas. Like, if Marco got hurt, who else is Lucas safe? Is he next? That panic hits fast. No time to think logically, just straight to worst case scenario. Until she sees Lucas alive, okay? Not hurt. And there's relief, sure, but it doesn't erase the fear. Because if Marco got targeted, that means something bigger is in motion. Something connected. And then there's Charlotte. Because apparently, she might be on Cullum's radar too. Yeah, as if things weren't complicated enough already. Nathan starts putting pieces together, gets that gut feeling Charlotte's not just random collateral, she might actually be a target. So he warns Lulu. Straight up, no sugarcoating it. Keep an eye on Cullum, watch his moves, don't assume anything. And Lulu, she listens, she agrees, but also she's Lulu. She's not just going to sit and watch, she's going to dig, investigate, poke into places she probably shouldn't. And that's where it gets dangerous. Because digging into Cullum's secrets might lead her somewhere she really doesn't expect. Like, back to her own son. Yeah, there's a real chance Lulu finds out that Rocco, her Rocco, is the one who shot Cullum, that he pulled the trigger, that he's tied directly to this whole mess. And that kind of truth, it doesn't just sit quietly, it explodes. Nathan knows it too. Maybe he already suspects. Maybe he's pieced it together from what he saw, and if Lulu gets close to figuring it out, he steps in. Tells her not everything needs to be said. Not everything needs to come out. Basically, keep it quiet. Protect Rocco. Because once that truth goes public, there's no taking it back. There's legal trouble, emotional fallout, everything crashing down at once. Meanwhile, the hospital's turning into a war zone. Isaiah's on the front lines, handling Cullum first. Guy's bleeding, critical, barely holding on. It's all hands on deck, no room for hesitation. Stabilize him, stop the bleeding, keep him alive. That's priority one. But then Brick comes in, head injury, serious, not something you just shake off. And then Marco too, also hurt, also needing immediate care. Suddenly it's not just one patient, it's three. 3 lives hanging in the balance, 3 different crises happening at the same time. The doctors, they're stretched thin, running from one room to another, making calls, trying to keep everything from collapsing. It's chaos, controlled chaos, maybe, but still chaos. And through all of that, Rocco's out there alone, scared out of his mind. Because it's hitting him now, what he did, the adrenaline's gone, the shock's settling in, and all that's left is fear. He shot someone. Doesn't matter why. Doesn't matter that he was trying to protect Britt in his head. It's just, I pulled the trigger. So what does he do? He wants to run. Not think, not explain, not face anyone, just run. Get out of town, disappear. Same instinct Jason probably had. And in his mind, there's only one person who can help him do that. Jason. So he goes looking, trying to find him, trying to figure out where he went, hoping maybe they can leave together. Like, Jason will know what to do, how to fix this, how to make it all go away. But here's the problem. Rocco has no idea what's actually happening with Jason. Doesn't know if he's been arrested, if he's been let go, if he's hiding, if he's even still in town. He's chasing a ghost. And the longer he runs, the deeper he gets into trouble. Everything's connected now. Jason's disappearance, the shooting at the docks, Cullum's accusations, Brennan's mess, Valentine's plan, Carly's panic, Lulu's investigation, the hospital chaos. It's all tangled together, tight, messy, impossible to pull apart clean. And nobody's got the full picture. Not yet. But when it comes out, and it will come out, stuff like this always does, it's not going to be pretty. Not even close. Like, you can already feel it building, right? That pressure, that moment before everything just snaps. Yeah. Wednesday's not just another day in Port Charles. It's the kind where everything shifts and nothing goes back to the way it was.